So, good evening everyone. It's currently 4:30, as usual. I've had uni all day, as usual. But I think tonight I'm going to go and watch the Nativity The Musical, which is on at the Hammersmith Apollo where I work at. I'm not going to... It's 4:30 now. I'm not going to book tickets till 5:30, just because I've been trying to phone the theatre, just the normal box office, to see if they do any student things, because it's not a very sold out show. So I was wondering if they had any last minute deals or student discounts or anything, but the box office just aren't... Like, I don't know if I've got the right number or anything, but this number isn't going through to anyone. I also emailed my manager last night just to see if there was any staff discounts or anything, but she's not got back to me or anything, so I'll kind of give it till 5:30 and then I'll just buy a cheaper ticket. I know there's tickets at the side of the stalls for about £30 at the front, at the side, so hopefully they won't sell out in the next hour or so. But I do need to do some work, and also I need to do some... Like, I've got my formative assessment tomorrow in voice. I need to do some work, and then I'll see if I can actually go out and how much work I've got done in the next hour. Yeah, I'm going to do that now, which means I'm going to stop talking to you because I would like to go out tonight. I'm in a real mood to go out. I don't really want to just stay in. I feel like I need just a boost this week because I've not done anything. I've just been a bit bored. It's been a bit crappy and anything. So I really think, yeah, it's just getting tired and sick and like kind of ready for a holiday as well, so it's kind of at that stage, so I need to kind of pick me up to put me in a better mood again. And this should be it, a Christmas film, my favourite ever Christmas film. So yeah, let's see how this work goes on though. So guys, I think I've done all my voice work. I've written kind of like that much notes, like a page of notes, and I kind of messaged my friend and was like, is this enough? Like, I knew what I was going to write and I knew what I was going to talk about. I just needed to write it down because otherwise I'd get into I think it's like a one-on-one meeting, so I would just get in there and just go, what have we actually learned through the whole like 13 weeks we've been here? So I needed to write like it down in a fair bit of detail just so that I could kind of look at it and go, so we did this. So I need to just finish my monologue, make sure it's perfect. Luckily, like, I emailed my manager though at work, and I think she's about getting a cheaper ticket or a discounted ticket, just because the tickets are very expensive for the Nativity. So I just wanted to see if I could get like I don't know if I said this earlier, get like a discounted ticket or like something like that, just because I work there, and it looks like she's been really, like, potentially got me on the guest list for the show, because it's not a very sold out one. I don't know if I'm definitely on there or if she's checking that there's availability on there, but it means that I can get it for £5 to be in the middle of the stalls, so that's like amazing. So thank you so much to her, that's really, really nice. Fingers crossed. I mean, I could have got 2 tickets and it was going to be with my friend Naomi, but understandably, because we've got our voice assessment, she's in my class, so because we've got our voice assessment tomorrow, she wanted to kind of like rest and do some work and things like that on it, which is fair enough, because she also doesn't live here where I live. She lives at home, which is kind of like on the other side of town essentially, so it would have taken her like an hour to an hour and a half to get home after the show, which would have meant that she would be home at like 11:30ish or something like that, whereas I can be home at like 10:30 because I don't live too far away from the theatre at all. All very exciting, so hopefully, I'm not sure, I don't know if I'm meant to assume that I'm on the guest list now, because I did get another reply. I'm assuming so, so I'll go down to the theatre in about... This is Naomi, like, it's... Yeah, just because I was like, oh, you should have come, but it's fine, because I only asked for one, but it's fine. I'm excited, I really want to see the show, so, and the reason, like, because I will probably be watching it again, that's the thing, like, I'll be watching it, like, probably in the next, so I'm working tomorrow night, Friday, and both shows on Saturday, so there's a good, like, potentiality I'll be working inside the auditorium. Like, you just don't feel like you're watching it a lot of the time, because obviously you're doing your job as well, you've got to watch the audience, you kind of keep half an eye on the stage, half an eye on the audience, and you just obviously don't feel like you're watching the show as much. You can still watch it and enjoy it, but it's like, you are meant to be doing your job, and I do look around the audience and walk around and things. So it'd be nice to watch it and kind of, like, sit down, if you know what I mean, and just enjoy the show. But yeah, so I'm just going to go with my monologue now. Might do a bit of editing, because my monologue I have literally learned it apart from just that one line I just need to get into my head that's kind of towards the end. Yeah, all's going well it seems. Amazing. So guys, I'm just about to head out to the theatre, and I've just uploaded my Vlogmas Day 9 vlog where I went to watch Richard Tucker and the Barricade Boys at the other Palace Theatre, so go and check that out if you haven't already. But I know I'm not going to be allowed my camera, unfortunately, at the theatre, so... like, they'll make me put it in the cloakroom, so I'm just going to vlog on my phone from now on, so the quality will drop, but let's just transfer onto the phone. I need to go out, so let's just transfer on the phone in 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Cool, right, let me put my shoes on, and then we can go, because I've no idea how long it'll take me. It's about like 6:15 now, so I've got just over an hour to edit. I've got for like an hour to get there, so I better go now. Guys, I luckily made it to the finish line. I haven't got a list of pressing. I thought I was going to be late. She's going to stop in like horrendous traffic, but I'm about to take a farewell. I've not actually eaten, but that's fine. I wasn't going to do my last. Now I'm like, I could eat, but it's fine. There's a long queue to get on as well. I've got to put the tickets up. I really do. Oh my God, right. I'm here though. So, yeah, it's silly as well. This literally makes me love my job so much. The view, like we've just seen, is phenomenal. There's so many phenomenal people in this cast as well. Like, I can't wait. And look how good the program is. Like, that is an amazing program. Like, Louis Walsh is in it as well, which in just this venue, I'm genuinely so excited. Like, this has worked out so well, so well. The intro is about to finish, and I just have to say I'm absolutely loving it. So like, every time a song from the film comes on, I'm like, oh my God, the girls are just saying, potentially Dick and Dom is behind us as well. We're children's TV presenters from this country. I'm loving it so much. Like, I can't wait for actually to see Louis Walsh as well. But it's so good, so done, and I'm in love. That was hands down amazing. So fun! Wow, guys, if you couldn't already tell, I thought that show was actually amazing. It's about 20 past 11 now. I've been home for about half an hour. The show finished at 10, and oh my God, like, I had a smile on my face for like the whole show pretty much. It was phenomenal. Wow, guys, if you couldn't already tell, I thought that show was actually amazing. It's about 20 past 11 now. I've been home for about half an hour. The show finished at 10, and oh my God, like, I had a smile on my face for like the whole show pretty much. It was phenomenal. And to make things better, like, Dick or Dom was sat like 2 rows behind me, and I was just like circling in the foyer as well. We kind of kept walking past each other, and we're basically best pals now. Show off, it's so much fun. Like, Jenny, I'm smiling thinking about it. I really hope that I get to watch it again this week at some point. Like, look how thick the programme is as well. Like, it's enormous. The general kind of just, every time a song came on from the film, I got genuine goosebumps everywhere, because I love it. Like Sparkle and Shine, and Nazareth, and a couple of them, I can't remember their names. They were amazing. Louis Walsh was hilarious. Like, it was so funny to see. He just kind of appeared, and I was like, oh, hello. But yeah, he was excellent. And now to go on to the main cast a little bit. I mean, Lipkin stole the show as Mr. Poppy. I really wasn't sure what I was going to think of him. I've seen him in 1 or 2 shows before. I saw him in I Can't Sing. That might be the only thing I've seen him in. I might have seen him in a couple of things. I don't know. And like, I didn't know. I don't know. When he was first announced, I was like, he's really, like, seems a really cool guy. So I was like, I don't know how if he'll do Mr. Poppy like very well, but he was like amazing as Mr. Poppy. Like, genuinely, like, I didn't think he was going to be bad, but I was just unsure if he was going to be like great as him. Like, he's phenomenal. Like, really funny. I love Simon Lipkin's tone as well. It's proper, like, obviously he was in Rock of Ages, but he has got that kind of raspy, rocky, like, twang. That's not the right word. Twinge, I don't know, something like that. But he's got a really stunning voice. Overall, he just stole the show. He's on it. He's in it all the time. Like, from start to finish, he's on stage. Like, he really carries it, and he carries it so well. He's so good. Like, just kind of interacting with all the kids and things. Like, he's just phenomenal. And then going on to Daniel Boyes as Mr. Maddens. Really good Mr. Maddens. Obviously Martin, Martin, I was going to say Martin Lewis, he does a money thing. Martin Freeman does it in the film. Oh my God. He's one of my favourite actors, and I forgot his name. And he did really well to kind of keep up with Martin Freeman. Do a good job. Sarah Earnshaw as well, I've seen in a couple of shows before. I didn't actually see her in Wicked, surprisingly, even though she was in Wicked for a few years, but I've seen her in a couple of things, and yeah, she was really good. Her part is bigger than it is in the film. She's not in the film, but the character is a bigger character in this, and in the film. I love Sarah Arnshaw's voice. She's got such a lovely tone. Really, really good comedy actress and everything. Yeah, again, just really, really good. Then Andy Brady as Gordon Shakespeare was hilarious. He was really funny. He played the part really, really well. And Gemma Churchill as Mrs. Bevan? I can't really remember. She again was really funny and really good. And yeah, you did care a lot about her actually. Like she played the part really well. I made you feel sorry for Mr. Poppy and Mr. the other one. What's his name? Maddens. And then Jamie Chapman had one of the biggest laughs from me of the night, and it's just in the last song, or in Sparkle and Shine, and they're just coming through as planets, and I won't tell you what it is because I know it's just announced that it's going to tour next year as well, which is really, really exciting, coming back to the Hammersmith Apollo. But if you're coming to see it in the next week, I won't tell you what it is because it really made me howl, but he literally says one word and it's just a planet, things to do with the planets, and it just made me howl because I don't know why, but I just was not expecting it. He does play it like Alan Carr does in the film. Like he really does play it like Alan Carr does. And Alan Carr's my favourite comedian of all time, so he did really well to kind of make me laugh as well, because not many people for me can compare to Alan Carr. That's pretty much it for the principals. The adult ensemble are really strong. They're really good, but they don't have a very big part in the show. When they're on, they are really energetic, and they all kind of have speaking lines. They're kind of parents and things. Yeah, so they are really good, but they just aren't on a lot. It would be nice to see more of them, but I suppose it is a musical kind of revolving around the kids. And I believe we had the Red Group on tonight. These people, they look familiar enough, so I'm assuming so. They were really funny. Really, really funny. Really good actors. Like the girls were like full on doing backflips at the end, like high kicks, backflips. I was like, whoa, like, go on. They just kind of, it was like watching a really good nativity. Like, they weren't all like they weren't like stagecoach, like, kind of, you know, overly trained and things like that. Like, they were raw talent. Like, they didn't seem to be, like, trained a ridiculous amount. It was really, really good to see, like, because they do that in the film as well. They don't pick, in the film they didn't pick kids that were like proper like stage school type kids. They're kind of a bit more raw. I really, really like that about it. Like it just makes it more believable. Some of the rehearsal shots, Simon Lipkin in most of them, and the set was phenomenal as well. And the set and lighting design was phenomenal. Just like an envelope from what my ticket was in. Yeah, here's some of the production shots. I can't wait for that film next year, the fourth film. There was a load of merchandise, actually really nice merchandise to be fair. Like there was a really, really nice jumper there. A few at the beginning, these production shots as well. As you can see, like the set is big. It's a really, really good set. That was funny as well. The nativity of the other school, I can't remember what they're called. And here's like all of the adult cast in their child photos. So you got Simon Lipkin as a child there, Sarah Earnshaw, Daniel Boyes, everyone kind of, yeah, as a child. It was so funny to see Louis Walsh though. He just came out of nowhere and he was just suddenly there and I was like, oh, but no, he was really funny. It was just like, I'm just watching Louis Walsh casually on stage. But this show, if you get a chance to see it, it is one of the best things I've seen all year, I think, genuinely. It's weird, like this year, like the best musicals I've seen have kind of come in at the last moment. Everybody's talking about Jamie and then this, like, it was literally plays were like taking over my life. Like, or not taking over my life, but I was enjoying a couple of the plays I'd seen this year. I enjoyed much more than a fair few of the musicals. So these two musicals have just come in and it's going on tour again next year. But if you can see it before Sunday at the Everton Apollo, the Hammersmith Apollo, then please go because it's a beautiful show. It's so fun. Just such a laugh as well. It's really got everything you want in a Christmas show. It's nearly time for bed. So it's time for some advent calendar chocolate. I've eaten way too much chocolate today, but one more bit won't hurt. Right, so I don't even know what the date is today. Oh, we discovered the date yesterday, isn't it, didn't we? Yeah, I think it's about the 13th. There we go. So today is a Christmas pudding, and the joke is... Actually, it's not too unfocused for once. Like, it's usually like ridiculously blurry. What do Santa's little helpers learn at school? The alphabet. Oh, I've heard it, I've heard it. Right, I'm going to enjoy this and then I'm going to get some rest because I have got my formative exam tomorrow. I need to go over my monologue a couple of times, probably have a shower just so I get relaxed because I'm still buzzing after that show. I really want to see it again this week. I was saying on the bus to my friend earlier, I was like, oh, I'd like to see Everybody Talking About Jamie again today, and just because at that stage the Nativity was very expensive and kind of just a little more unrealistic, so I'm so pleased, like, thanks to my manager for, like, allowing me to get house seats just this last minute, because I enjoyed it so much. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you see the Nativity, go. If you've seen it already, tell me what you think. I hope you thought it was amazing. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!